My name's Dr. Joe Pagan, and I'm the founder and president of Kentucky Equine Research. KER has a 25-year association with the Olympic Games, either as a nutrition advisor or as the feed and forage supplier for the equestrian events. This covers the last 6 Olympic Games. The very first one we did was in 1996 in Atlanta. This year in Tokyo, we'll serve in an advisory role to the Japan Racing Association, who's the official feed and forage supplier. Our main function is to make sure that the highest quality feeds and forages are available. We want federations to know exactly what to expect when they arrive at the competition venue, and the teams really appreciate this continuity that we provide. This is one less thing that they have to worry about preparing for competition.
KER really is well suited to work with these international competitions because we have such extensive nutrition experience. We have contacts with feed manufacturers throughout the world and with the top riders worldwide as well. So we're very aware of and familiar with what their requirements are going to be, and we're diligent in delivering on those.
Now, most of the riders at this year's Olympics will bring their own feed with them on the plane. This isn't the case for forage, though. Most of the horses will eat a Timothy hay that was produced in Washington State by Anderson Hay and Grain. Anderson supplied the hay for several of the past Olympics and World Equestrian Games. Almost all the horses that are competing in Tokyo will fly there from Belgium after serving a 7-day quarantine in Germany. This is a really long plane trip, and the horses will be coming from a moderate climate into a hot, humid climate. Then they only have 1 or 2 weeks in Tokyo to transition onto the new hay before their competition. This is a shorter amount of time than the horses had in Sydney in 2000, when they arrived several weeks in advance and had plenty of time to acclimatize before they began to compete.
We reached out to the federations and made an offer that we could actually organize a shipment of hay to go to Europe if they would like to have some of the hay that would be in Japan available to them to transition the horses onto prior to traveling to Japan. We had an overwhelming response. We had over 20 federations contact us and said, yes, we're interested in doing this. Havens Feed is a feed company that has long been accustomed to dealing with high-performance horses in Europe, and they kindly agreed to serve as our logistical partner in Europe and receive all of this hay in to their facility in Netherlands and then distribute it out. And we actually have them distributing it out. There's 56 different orders for hay to be delivered to different locations.
This has never been done before, but we think it'll go a long way of ensuring a safe and smooth transition to these hays that will be available in Tokyo. At this year's Games, KER will be performing a dual role. We've developed a remote ordering system to allow the teams to place orders online, and myself and Nathan Costello from KER's Japanese team will be on the ground in Tokyo advising JRAF before and during the competition.
We're actually going to have virtual office hours, and both myself and my colleague in Australia are going to share the responsibilities to be available online during their office hours, which means we'll be a virtual office assistant, and we'll be able to enter orders remotely if we need to, and perhaps even print those orders out to the staff on site. We'll be able to walk into the office and just walk to the printer and pick up what's there to be delivered and take care of it on site for us. All of us have just come together as a team to make sure that we get the horses what they need to have the best possible chance to perform their best when they reach Japan.